Hi everybody, welcome to today's edition of Cooking with Chris. Today we're going to do a simple classic California roll. We're going to start out with some Japanese rice, which is a short grain rice, unlike jasmine rice, which was a long grain rice. We've got our nori, which are just seaweed sheets. We've got our imitation crab, avocado, cucumber, and then our rice wine vinegar, which goes into our sushi rice. Then I've got some condiments, some wasabi paste, pickled ginger, and a little bit of a sushi sauce. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna do our prep work first. We're gonna do our rice because that's gonna take the longest because it needs to cool down after we cook it. We're gonna do our cucumbers, slice up our crab. Last but not least, we'll do our avocados. So we're starting off with our rice here. I've got 1.5 cups. We're gonna put it in a strainer and we're gonna rinse it out till the water's clear. One of the things about when you're making sushi is you wanna get all that starch out of your rice. So the best way to do that is with some water. So we're just gonna take it, pour it in there, and run some water until the water's clear. So we have our rice rinsed out. We're about to go ahead and measure out our rice wine vinegar that we're going to use for after it gets cooked down. So we're going to need approximately 1/3 of a cup. Next we have our cucumber that we're going to go ahead and prep up and set to the side for here in a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and chop off the sides. About 4 fingers width is what you're looking for, because that's going to be the size that goes into your sushi. So ultimately what we're doing is we're making matchstick cucumber slices that's going to go inside our roll. So we de-seeded it and now we're just making little matchsticks. And there we go. Alright, so we have our imitation crab here. What you're going to do is you're just going to take your knife, go down the center, and then still the same 4-finger method. We're going to throw our rice into the fridge for about 10-15 minutes just to cool off before we add the vinegar. So our rice is finally cooled down. We're going to add our rice wine vinegar. Again, 1/3 of a cup. We're gonna pour it all over. Now with this rice, you don't want to, let's cut it and then fold it. Break up any clumps that you might have. Go. All right. So now it's time to assemble. We've got 2 sides here. One is shinier than the other. You want to put your shiny side down. Go ahead and wet your fingers because the rice is going to be a little bit sticky, so that's going to help with the stickiness. Then we're going to add our rice and smooth it out. You don't need a lot, just enough to cover the whole square, and just spread it out. All right, and here's our finished product, guys. I can't wait to try this. Until next time, we'll see you.